We experience the world with a deep sense of certainty. To most of us, our eyes and ears feel like neutral observers, providing a direct, unfiltered window into the objective world. The biological reality is a crushing amount of sensory noise. This diagram illustrates the problem. Every second, your body receives millions of distinct signals, ranging from the precise temperature of the air on your skin to the complex frequencies of background traffic. Attempting to perceive all of this at once would lead to immediate cognitive collapse. If you had to consciously account for every photon and every vibration, you would be unable to move, let alone survive. To prevent this, the brain acts as an editor. It intercepts the data before you ever see it, stripping away the chaos and replacing it with a simplified, manageable summary. Your reality is a highly curated fabrication designed by your brain to prioritize your safety over the objective truth. To see the extent of this deception, we have to look at the cracks in our own perception. Vision is our primary tool for navigating life, yet the eyes themselves capture only fragments of a scene. They provide a series of low-resolution snapshots rather than a complete high-definition movie. Every human eye has a physical blind spot. Where the optic nerve exits the retina creates a literal hole in your vision. You never see this hole because your brain generates a seamless patch of artificial data to fill the gap. This process is known as predictive processing. Your brain maintains an internal model of what the world should look like, projecting its own guesses onto the physical environment to maintain a sense of continuity. Our visual reality is a persistent hallucination that happens to align with the physical world most of the time, leaving us perfectly blind to our own biological limitations. This internal editing even warps our sense of time. During a car accident or a sudden fall, survivors frequently describe the world as moving in slow motion, as if the clock itself has physically slowed down. This diagram compares typical perception to high-stress recording intensity. The brain isn't changing time, it's simply logging data at a much higher frequency. When you recall the event, your brain interprets that dense cluster of information as a longer duration. We treat our memories as a stable library of these recordings, believing we can revisit past events with perfect accuracy. In reality, memory is an act of reconstruction. Each time you remember an event, your brain rebuilds the scene from scattered pieces, often adding new emotional details or deleting inconvenient facts to make the story feel more logical. Your history is a constantly updated script. The brain prioritizes a coherent narrative over a factual record, ensuring that your past always supports the person you believe you are today. At its deepest level, the brain assigns meaning to information long before the facts are clear. This is particularly visible when we are under emotional stress. When you are anxious, a neutral, punctuation-free text message can suddenly feel like an act of aggression. Your brain has predicted a threat, and it begins to shape your perception to fit that fear. This triggers confirmation bias. Once the brain commits to a prediction, like the idea that a friend is angry, it selectively highlights every silence and every vague word to support that belief, while filtering out any evidence of warmth or normalcy. The placebo effect proves how absolute this power is. When a patient believes a fake treatment is real, the brain can trigger the production of actual chemicals, like dopamine or endorphins, to physically manifest the expected recovery. Expectations are the architects of your physical experience. The brain's predictive machinery is so dominant that it can manufacture real pain or profound relief using nothing but your own imagination. If our sight, our time, and our memories are all fabricated, it forces us to question who is actually in charge. We assume the conscious self is the commander, making every decision in real time. As this timeline shows, neuroscience tells a different story. In laboratory settings, researchers can see a spike in neural preparation activity before the participant is even aware they have made a choice. This suggests that by the time you feel like you've made a decision, your brain has already done the work. The conscious mind functions more like a narrator, receiving a polished summary of an action that was initiated by your hidden biological systems seconds ago. This delayed, edited version of life is a necessity of evolution. If we experienced the raw, unfiltered truth of our surroundings, we would be paralyzed by the complexity of the world. Survival requires speed, not objectivity. Our brains evolved to guess quickly, fill in the blanks, and keep us moving. even if that means lying to us about what is actually happening. The next time you feel certain about what you saw, what you remember, or what you believe, consider the editor in your head. You are navigating a story created specifically for your survival, and the truth may be something else entirely.